The global music industry was absolutely shattered yesterday, when multiple sources confirmed that Jin has signed a substantial contract with Coldplay for a massive collaborative concert event planned for the end of this year. The announcement coming as a complete shock to both ARMY and Coldplay fans who had no indication such a partnership was being negotiated despite both artists having expressed mutual admiration in the past. The leaked contract details that have emerged through industry insiders suggest this is not just a one-off guest appearance situation but rather a comprehensive collaboration involving multiple performances, shared creative direction, potential co-written music, and a marketing partnership that positions Jin and Coldplay as equals in a joint venture rather than as primary artists with featured guest, representing an unprecedented level of Western music industry validation and partnership for a K-pop solo artist. The fact that this collaboration is being planned as a year-end spectacular rather than as a summer festival appearance or a routine tour stop suggests ambitions for creating a historic cultural moment that will be remembered and discussed for years, with the combined star power and global reach of Jin and Coldplay, potentially creating one of the most watched and most attended music events in recent history. Why would Coldplay choose to partner with Jin specifically rather than with another BTS member, or with a different K-pop artist? And what does this collaboration reveal about Western music industry's evolving understanding of and relationship with K-pop as a genuine musical force, rather than as a novelty or trend? According to statements from sources close to both camps, the partnership apparently emerged from genuine mutual artistic respect and friendship that developed through previous interactions at award shows and industry events, with Chris Martin and Jin reportedly having maintained private communication and having discussed potential collaboration for over a year before finalizing the contract that makes it official. The specific choice of Jin rather than another member apparently reflected both his vocal style and range being particularly compatible with Coldplay's musical aesthetic, and his personal warmth and professionalism, making him someone that the Coldplay members felt they could work with comfortably and productively over the extended period that developing and executing such a major collaboration would require. The fact that this is happening during Jin's solo career phase while BTS is on hiatus, rather than being a BTS group collaboration with Coldplay, demonstrates confidence in Jin's individual star power and artistic identity beyond his role in the group, potentially setting precedent for how BTS members' solo careers will be positioned and promoted going forward. The detail that has music industry executives and concert promoters absolutely scrambling to understand the logistics and implications is the reported scale of the planned year-end concert event, with sources claiming discussions about a multi-night residency at a major stadium venue, potential simultaneous broadcasts to additional venues globally, streaming components that would allow worldwide viewing, and production values that would exceed even typical Coldplay concert spectacle by incorporating Korean entertainment production techniques and aesthetics, alongside Western rock concert traditions. The ambition and complexity of what is apparently being planned suggests this is not just another concert, but rather an attempt to create a new template for cross-cultural music collaboration and presentation, with the goal being not just to have Jin and Coldplay perform together, but to genuinely merge their different artistic traditions and fan communities into something that neither could create independently. The financial investment required for such a production would be enormous, raising questions about who is funding the project and whether ticket sales and streaming revenue could possibly justify the expense, though sources suggest that the value is being calculated not just in immediate financial returns, but in long-term brand building and cultural impact for both Jin and Coldplay. The timing of this contract announcement and the planned year-end concert event has been noted as strategically significant, with year-end being traditionally important period in both Western and Korean entertainment industries when major releases and events compete for attention, and when audiences are particularly receptive to spectacular and meaningful entertainment experiences. The choice to position this collaboration as a year-end event, rather than as a summer festival appearance or a spring tour date, suggests awareness of the symbolic and commercial value of closing out the year with a historic musical moment that will be discussed and remembered as defining event of the year in music. The specific musical content and setlist planning for the collaboration has been subject of intense speculation, with fans and industry observers wondering whether Jin and Coldplay will primarily perform existing songs from their respective catalogs, or whether the collaboration will include new co-written material created specifically for this partnership. The possibility that Jin might perform Coldplay classics in Korean, or that Chris Martin might attempt to sing in Korean on BTS or Jin's solo songs, has generated particular excitement and curiosity about how the linguistic and cultural elements will be navigated and integrated, with the potential for creating truly hybrid performances that honor both traditions while creating something new. The venue selection for the planned concert event has not been officially confirmed, though speculation has focused on major stadium venues in either the United States or the United Kingdom that would have the capacity and infrastructure to support the scale of production being discussed, while also being locations where both Coldplay and Jin have substantial fan bases. The alternative possibility of hosting the event in Korea to emphasize the cross-cultural collaboration and to make the event more accessible to Asian fans has also been discussed, though logistical challenges of bringing Coldplay's full production infrastructure to Korea might make Western venue more practical despite the symbolic value of a Korean location. The contract negotiations that led to this collaboration apparently involved complex discussions about creative control, financial arrangements, branding and marketing rights, and how to balance the different working styles and expectations of Korean entertainment industry and Western rock music business. The fact that an agreement was successfully reached suggests both sides were willing to compromise and to embrace unfamiliar processes and structures in service of creating something they believed would be worthwhile. Though sources close to negotiations suggest there were moments of significant tension and misunderstanding that had to be worked through. The response from BTS and Jin's Korean management companies to this collaboration has been reportedly supportive, but also somewhat cautious, with recognition that such a high-profile Western partnership could significantly benefit Jin's global profile, while also being aware of risks if the collaboration doesn't meet high expectations or if cultural differences create artistic or logistical problems. The decision about how much the Korean management side will be involved in the actual production and creative direction versus allowing Coldplay's established team to lead has apparently been a subject of ongoing negotiation and refinement. The ARMY response to news of the collaboration has been overwhelmingly excited and supportive, with fans expressing pride that Jin is being recognized and validated by such a legendary Western artist and group, while also some concern about whether the collaboration will respect and honor Jin's Korean identity and K-pop roots or whether he might be positioned primarily as supporting player to Coldplay's star power. The trust that ARMY have in Jin to make good decisions about his career and artistic direction has generally overridden concerns, but fans have made clear their expectations that he be treated as equal partner rather than as accessory to Coldplay's project. The Coldplay fanbase's response has been more mixed, with many longtime fans expressing excitement about the band continuing to evolve and collaborate with diverse artists, while some traditionalists have questioned whether partnering with a K-pop artist represents departure from Coldplay's musical identity, or whether it's a logical continuation of their history of cross-cultural collaboration and musical exploration. The generational divide among Coldplay fans between younger supporters who are familiar with and appreciate K-pop and older fans who may view it with skepticism or confusion has become apparent in discussions about the Jin collaboration. The broader music industry implications of this partnership extend beyond just these specific artists to questions about how barriers between different music industry segments and cultural traditions are evolving, and whether we are entering an era where such collaborations become routine rather than exceptional. The precedent that would be set by Jin and Coldplay's successful partnership could open doors for other K-pop solo artists to pursue similar high-profile Western collaborations, potentially accelerating the integration of Korean music into global mainstream, rather than its remaining a parallel but separate industry. In conclusion, the stunning revelation that Jin has signed a major contract with Coldplay for an ambitious year-end mega concert event represents one of the most significant cross-cultural music collaborations in recent history, with potential to reshape how K-pop and Western music industries interact, and how global audiences consume and appreciate diverse musical traditions. The scale and ambition of what is reportedly being planned suggest this is intended to be a historic moment